Welcome. This is chapter 56 of the Spiritual Combat and a Treatise on Peace of Soul by Dom Lorenzo Scupoli. The title of this chapter is Concerning Spiritual Communion. Although actual reception of the sacrament of the Eucharist is limited to once a day, you are nevertheless at liberty to communicate in spirit every hour. And nothing except your own negligence can prevent you from receiving the inestimable benefits to be derived from such a union with Him. It is worth noting that spiritual communion is sometimes of greater benefit to the soul and more acceptable to God than many sacramental communions received with little preparation and less affection. When, therefore, you are properly disposed to receive the Son of God spiritually, be assured that He is ready to come to you as food and nourishment. By way of preparation, think of Jesus, and after contemplating the multitude of your offenses, declare to Him your sincere sorrow for them. Then, with profound respect and unshaking faith, beg Him to condescend graciously to enter to your heart, entreat Him to replenish it with grace as a remedy against its inherent weaknesses and as a shield against the violence of its enemies. Every time you succeed in mortifying your passions or in performing an act of virtue, take that opportunity of preparing your heart for the Son of God, as He has commanded. Then, addressing yourself to Him, fervently beg the blessings of His presence, both as a physician of your soul and as its protector. Ask Him ever to dwell within your soul and so to take possession of it as to repel its would-be destroyers. Recall, too, your last sacramental communion, and inflamed with love for your Savior, say to Him, "When, O God, shall I receive you again? When will that happy day return when once again you will dwell within my heart?" If, however, you desire to communicate spiritually with an increase of devotion, begin to prepare for it overnight. Let every mortification and every act of virtue tend to make your soul a more fitting abode for His spiritual presence. In the morning, as you awake, meditate upon the innumerable advantages to be derived from Holy Communion. Recall that the soul regains her lost virtues, recovers her pristine purity, and is rendered worthy to partake of the merits of the cross. The very reception of the sacrament is highly pleasing to the Eternal Father, who desires everyone to enjoy this divine gift. Later, endeavor to excite within your soul an ardent desire of receiving Him in compliance with His holy will. Let your words match the sentiments as follows. O Lord, since I am not permitted the joy of your sacramental presence this day, let your goodness and omnipotence decree the cleansing of my soul from stain of sin, and that healed of my wounds I may deserve to receive you in spirit. Every day and every hour, fortified anew by your grace, may I courageously resist my enemies, particularly that failing against which for the love of you I wage unceasing war. And so concludes chapter 56 of the Spiritual Combat and a Treatise on Peace of Soul by Dom Lorenzo Scupoli.